Hey, well today I'm angry at the Republican Party, and there's plenty of reasons to be angry at both Republicans and Democrats, but the reason I'm angry at the Republican Party is that they no longer have a reason to exist. The prior claim to legitimacy by the Republican Party was that they were the responsible party, they were the conservative party. It used to be said that if you were in your 20s and you were not a Democrat, that you had no heart, and if you were in your 40s and you were not a Republican, that you had no money, and that certainly used to be true. And the Republicans and Democrats used to have clearly defined roles. And let's focus on the Republicans today because I have plenty bad to say about the Democrats, but I'm going to save that for another show altogether. Today we're focusing on the Republicans because I think that they have badly let us down and they actually do not deserve to continue on as a party. Here are my issues with them. First, the federal deficit has exploded. The federal debt has exploded. I hear now that there's an additional $2 trillion of stimulus coming. The stimulus, of course, is not going to be coming to us. It's going to be going to other favored entities, as it always does. But the Republicans used to be against this open checkbook policy. The Republicans used to protect us. They used to worry about government spending. Where are the Republicans on this issue? Totally absent. The Republicans used to be in favor of law and order. They used to be pro-police. They are still pro-police, but they don't seem to be pro-law and order anymore. The police can do no wrong in Republicans' eyes, and police are supported blindly. There's no talk from the Republican side on any changes that should be applied to the police. All that we're left with are the dramatic defund the police calls from the left, where the Republicans had an opportunity to be more reasonable, to take another look at qualified immunity, to take another look at the rights that police unions have gained for their members, rights that we the public do not have. The Republicans could have maintained control of this law and order issue, could have owned this issue, could have owned the issue of financial responsibility. They are doing neither. What is the Republican claim to legitimacy these days? The sitting president, a Republican, was not supported by the Republican Party. As a matter of fact, it was very unseemly how quickly the Republican Senate cozied up to the new Democratic administration. I'm not saying that the Republicans in the Senate and the House should have joined in open revolt at the vote, but I am saying that it is unseemly that they didn't at least demand that there be some voting procedures put in place going forward that would protect us from a situation where 75 million people in this country, 75 million voters, feel that they did not have their votes counted, feel that they've been disenfranchised. The Republicans are responsible for this as much as the Democrats. You expect the Democrats to represent their position. What you don't expect is that the Republicans would not represent theirs. And the question is, what is the Republican position? What legitimate reason does the Republican Party have for existing anymore? They are not fiscally responsible. They are not legitimately concerned about law and order. They just blindly support the police. What do they think gives them legitimacy? I think that the few Republicans who did support President Trump will survive and may form a new party. But I think that the existing Republicans, McConnell and the rest, have betrayed the Republican Party, have betrayed the ideals of the Republican Party. And I think people are going to start looking around for an entire new party because the Republican Party no longer provides a legitimate option to the Democratic Party. I'll miss them, but they deserve to be gone. Please let's wake up.